Welcome back to Community Matters. The North Carolina Museum of Art has a big calendar of summer camps and events for kids. And joining us to discuss this are Angela Falk, camp manager and educator, and Michelle Harrell, director of teaching and learning. And thank you both for coming here.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. So what's new at the museum? Who wants to take that?
Well, we're busy planning our Renaissance Fair on June 4th to celebrate our Glories of Venice exhibition. So this will be a massive festival with storytelling, music, art making activities, and a host of medieval enthusiasts from around the state.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah. Now, you also have summer camps.
We do.
And I guess that's not strange, but I think of the museum and then, but summer camps, tell me about it.
Yeah, we have 11 weeks of camp. We start the first full week in June and end the last full week in August. And, we serve a range of ages from pre-K, 4- and 5-year-olds, all the way to high school.
So how long are the camps? What do they learn? What do they do?
Yeah, they're week-long camps, and I think there's a lot that make our camps so special. First and foremost, it's the collection we have. It's a world-class collection of art, and the kids get to spend time in the collection every single day. Even on Mondays, when we're closed to the public, they get to go over into the galleries and kind of have the place to themselves.
Neat.
They even get to go through the underground tunnel that connect the two buildings, so they're not only getting to see art, but they're getting to see a little bit of the behind-the-scenes magic of the museum. They get to spend time out in the park. We have a 164-acre park, so they're out there with the art, they're out there doing nature walks, sketching, all kinds of stuff, and then, of course, they're making stuff in the studios. All week, they find inspiration in the galleries and in the park to create their own original works of art. They do everything from painting and sculpting, drawing, collage, photography, everything you can think of. And then at the end of the week, they have a small exhibition of their work. They gather everything that they've created, invite their family and friends. They get to come to the museum. And the great thing about Fridays, the museum has extended hours on Friday, so we're open until 9. So after their exhibition, they actually have time to take family and friends into the galleries, do a tour, have dinner, and just end a special week at the museum.
That sounds like a ball. That's fun. Well, it must be received very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have waiting lists already for some of the younger camps, but you can register online. It's open to anyone. We, of course, give discounts to our museum members, but we're open, and you can register at our website, which is ncartmuseum, all one word, .org.
Okay, so that's where they go for registration.
Yep.
And all of that. And then the museum itself, it's just fabulous. It's a wonderful place. I'm just curious, for folks who have not been there, do you have any tips, thoughts of how to maybe tackle the museum?
Well, sure. We provide a lot of resources for families to come to the museum, regardless of their prior experience with art or museums, so that way they can have some conversation starters. One of the things, the park that Angela mentioned, we have a park pack that they can come and check out and take into the park and explore art and nature. There's magnifying glasses, binoculars, and then all kinds of guides and activities that they can do together to engage with the park. We also have that in the building, so if they want to come and check out, we call it a tour and a tote, and it's a canvas bag filled with activities with specific works of art. So you can come and explore all of them in one day, or come back and check it out each time that you're there.
I mean, is there an age limit on this? Can I get one?
I know. You know what? We actually have had adults without kids come and check it out.
Yeah.
So they're designed for families, but of course, I think
Open to all.
I think everyone loves to have something to engage with, something interactive.
Now, you mentioned the park, and that's a great asset for the museum, and you mentioned a few things that were going on, but you have the concert series.
Yes.
And that's, how long has that been? 20 years now?
20 years.
Anniversary.
We're celebrating the 20th anniversary at the end of the season, as well as celebrating the newest reinstallation of our permanent collection. We are expanding our African collection to a new gallery space that's 3 times the size. And it includes interactive activities that families can do together, all ages. There's going to be a special space called Threads of Experience that focuses on African textiles. So you can come in, there's technology interactives that you can do and create selfies in front of, a giant collaborative loom that's 15 feet long that the public can participate in, and then lots of activities that help you engage and sort of dissect the images that you see in that space. But that's anytime the museum is open to the public, they can come and participate in those things. But we also have a ton of programs that celebrate the African collection. Every Saturday and Sunday in August, we have family tours that are especially designed by our docents to engage with activities as well as talking about a work of art. We have a family fun workshop and pop-up activities both at the museum and out in the community.
Oh, neat. Now, getting back to the summer camps, the kids, do they have to have kind of a love for art, or is this for anybody?
No, it's for anybody. And we have many repeat visitors. They come and they love it and they come back. So yeah, and really, you know, we want to make them lifelong learners. When they're in the galleries every day, it's not just about learning about the art. It's really feeling comfortable interacting with art and teaching them those skills so that any museum or gallery they go to for the rest of their life, they'll feel comfortable.
You know, there's a recent debate about teachers and art teachers and that sort of thing. They always seem to be kind of thought of sometimes as, I don't want to say expendable, but they usually are on, when it comes to budgets, they're on the cutting list. Why is art, and I believe it is, so important in education?
Well, I'll let the former classroom art teacher.
Well, art is a lifelong skill. Art enhances creativity, critical thinking skills. We see it as something essential to life. And I think one of the unique things about an art museum, especially for families, is it provides a place where you can talk about life, but using this one work of art as like a catalyst for that discussion, whether it's an ancient Egyptian mummy, something that they're studying in their classes, or something that relates to a really tough discussion that's on the news. But we can look at how an artist responds to it as a starting point for how you feel and what you think about that issue.
I agree with all of that, and I think sometimes that's kind of lost, and it's kind of sad, but having the summer camps and the kids being so immersed in that, I think that's wonderful. You said you have had repeat customers. Have you watched them grow?
Definitely.
We got any Picassos coming up?
Well, and it's so great. Some of the girls that have kind of aged out in a way, we are coming back this year as counselors. So it's so great to see them from a young age, and now they'll be going off to college soon. We have someone on our Arts Advisory Teen
Arts
Council
that has
came
grown
for
up
years. So it's really become a part of their life, and we love that.
Oh, that is neat. So for folks who are interested either in the museum and the summer camps, how best can they get a hold of you?
The website's probably the best way to find out about the programs. You can get all the dates and the themes, and that's again ncartmuseum.org.
All right, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, coming up next, how to keep your kids' minds active during the summer break, so don't go anywhere.